That was a crazy game. Supposed to feel good about it. I'm not so sure that's how I feel right now. Proud of the team though. We didn't come out with very much juice. We were dominated in the first period, shots and goals. Challenged the team in between the first and the second, and I'm really proud that they come out and score 3 goals. They turned the game around. Special teams was pretty good tonight. Tough to give up that lead, 2 leads in the third, but found a way to win. So I think both. I just talked to Scotty Borick. I think both coaches felt like our teams learned a lot and got better playing against each other this weekend. But ultimately, proud that this group is finding ways to win. I guess it doesn't really feel like it, but I guess we won 4 games in a row, and that's good stuff. So great to see Garrett Waite score a couple of goals. Good to see Baker. He's starting to come. We need him. I think he's going to be a really good third line player for us. Scotty Morrow has a chance. He's a game breaker, one way or the other. And luckily, it was the right way tonight.
What was the biggest change between the first and second period offensively? Was it just about getting pucks to net or getting bodies to net, maybe a combination?
I think we just found our speed and we won some battles. We got some offensive zone time, but we started getting pucks to the net, and scored. We scored around the net tonight, which is, as coaches, you like to see that. Scoring the power play. I think the last goal was a power play goal too, but one of the other goals, one of Wager's goals, was power play. So I thought our power play was really ineffective last night. We made some adjustments, strategy, and I thought it worked well. Didn't look like in overtime, but we did score. So, but I'm not sure why. We didn't start the game. We started the game really, really poorly. No energy. We looked out of shape, and I thought it was going to be a long night, and it turned out to be a really revealing night. The kids showed a lot of character.
And just Merrimack, can you speak to the team's perseverance to come back from a 2-0 deficit and then to winning in overtime?
Yeah, it's hard. It's one thing to be down 2-0, but it's another thing to be down 2-0 and being dominated. Like, we couldn't do anything. Our defense didn't want the puck. We were turning pucks over. We couldn't make a pass. The game was faster than we wanted it to be, and the fact that I came in at the first period. I didn't yell at them. I challenged them. I said, "I want to see what you guys are. What is the character of this group?" And then they did a good job. They came out in the second period. I thought we were really good in the second period. I hate the fact that Colin, loses an edge and they score, and I think that gave Merrimack a lot of life. We didn't really get, the second period was by far our best period. But I tell you what, it's a game that those are coach killers. Just too inconsistent, back and forth, up and down. And believe me, as a coach, happy to win, but not happy the way we won.
Can you speak to the first line's performance tonight, especially with the changes that were made?
Well, the one thing I know about Anthony Delgaizo is he always steps up, and I give the kid a ton of character. He really embodies our identity. He's not the prettiest skater. He's not the best stick handler, but he finds ways to make a difference in the game. And you lose Josh Lupino, to me, is a big loss. But I like opportunities like that because it challenges different players. And well, this is what happens. You lose Lupino. Guess what? Now Baker scores his first goal. Garrett Waite scores 2 goals. So when guys get hurt, you're like, it's too bad. But then you're like, okay, who's going to step up? And that's what happened tonight. So we got good depth on the team. So even in the back end, we lost Bollinger, but we dressed 7D because we have 7 good D. And I hate to lose those guys, but at the same time, it's exciting to see whose games will rise.
Oliver McDonald seemed to step up a little bit today and have that assist on Baker's goal. What can you say about sort of what he did?
Yeah, Oliver had his freshman year was really he struggled with injuries and didn't play a lot of last year. He learned a lot. I give him a ton of credit. He did a lot to physically train for this year, and didn't get. I think he played one of the first 2 games. Didn't play against AIC, and just the staff felt like he he needs game time, and I thought he was decent last night, and then tonight he said he makes a great play in the goal, he had another scoring chance. He's got to get. I need to help him get his confidence, and because he is a very capable offensive player, and so if I can get Baker and him on the third line both playing with speed and creating some offense, that's going to help a lot. But we still got a couple guys that we need to get going. But we're quietly and slowly getting better. So that's all good stuff. You know, to get 5 out of 6 points to start the league. I think our league is going to be, every single game is going to be close. Not every single game, but I think most games are going to be, you're going to have to grind out wins, and we found 2 ways to win games that were, to me, really even both nights.
Yeah, that felt good. Get the monkey off the back. I don't think I've scored since like January 2020, so it's been a long time. So yeah, that one felt really good.
And especially how it be like your first one in Minimum jersey, just more on that.
Yeah, definitely. To get it done, and especially I think hit a couple posts yesterday, and it was a great pass by Ollie Campbell. So to get it done and be the first one minimum, it was great.
Bobby, first period sort of struggled offensively. How big was it coming out in the second to sort of get bodies to the net a little bit and start establishing that net presence that you guys like to do?
Yeah, I mean, they compete pretty hard, and I don't think our compete was there in the first period. I don't know if we were ready to play, but definitely turned around in the second, responded really well. And those first couple goals, I mean, weren't necessarily pretty. I mean, we just put it at the net and banged one home, rebound, power play. So, I mean, it was really good that we had to compete and the urgency to battle back and even the score.
And a lot of like new or different offensive players were kind of getting the goals tonight and getting movement. So what was that just like for the team?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we've really had a superstar since maybe Leno or Chafe. I guess, and obviously we had Kale and Pritchard and players like that. But I mean, the last 2 years, I don't know if we've really had the stud that's really sought after, and the scoring has been. No, I don't. No, I'm not out here sniping goalies. You guys see how I play. I just go to the front of the net. Whatever happens, happens. Like, so I mean, it's great that we have very balanced scoring because I mean, when one guy's not going, there's someone else that's going to put the puck home. We got Keefe or Cal Kafuk. I mean, Reed Lebster. We got this guy going bar dizzle from the back door. I mean, players are playing really well, and it's awesome that we're getting offense from all around and different players.
How'd it feel to see Scotty grab that note too?
Yeah, I was happy for him until that Sully was absurd. I was like very, very pumped and relieved, and then I saw him Sully. I was like, oh my God, like what is going on? He literally held his knee from the top of the circles to the red line. But yeah, I'm very happy he scored. But it was just crazy Sully.
Is that something you're going to go over in practice on Tuesday? Is figuring out how to Sully?
Well, yeah, we'll definitely give it to him in the locker room. He'll hear about that one for sure. But.
You skated a lot with Anthony tonight. What was that like, just having his sort of veteran presence up there? Obviously, you lose Josh, and you don't want to do that, but skating with Anthony.
Yeah, lines been getting shuffled around a little bit. But all the players I've been playing with are very good players. I mean, everyone plays hard on this team, and there's no room to be relaxed on the ice. So I mean, Ann is a very hard-nosed player, similar to the way I am. He goes to the dirty areas. He blocks shots, makes plays, hits. So it was very good playing with him. I mean, our play styles are very similar, and I think he worked very hard tonight and created some chaos around the net and created some goals. I mean, Waiter banged him home, but I think part of that was from Ant's grit. So, I mean, I've enjoyed playing with him for this game.
And was there a different feeling there without Josh Rapina playing with you?
Yeah. I mean, Lopes is a very good player. I mean, when I'm lining up at faceoffs, I know he's going to win like almost every time. He's unreal faceoff man. I mean, great two-way player. But Ant did a very good job in the faceoff dot, and I think he's a similar player in front of the net where he bangs home those rebounds, gets to the gritty areas. But yeah, I mean, I love playing with Lopes. I mean, I played with him for a full year and had really good success. But I mean, I also love playing with Ant tonight.
What are you guys going as for Halloween?
I think there's a bunch of us doing like the outsiders, like the greasers, like Pony Boy and stuff. Yeah.
You part of the outsiders crew?
No. I'd be
perfect.
No, I'm not good with Halloween costumes. I think one year I just used my old sheet and just was a ghost. I just cut like, this year I just went to Spirit and just got like some scary mask. Probably wear sweatshirt and jeans, like in bands, like white bands.
Way to do it. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with
Grab
that.
that as a hockey player tomorrow.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's Halloween.
What about Carvey? He ever dress up?
I actually asked him if he's dressing up this year, and he said no for some reason. I thought he usually dresses up, but you should ask D-Mike about it. He's getting all dressed up. I forgot what he said he was gonna be, like something. I don't know. His baby boy is being like a hot dog or something, and he was being something ridiculous too. I can't remember what he said, but no, Carv's not dressing up this year. I don't think.
I went as a hot dog for Halloween when I was like 9.
Yeah. I don't know.
Not a bad costume choice. in my
No.
opinion.
What about you guys? Are you guys dressing up or?
Yeah.
I'm going as Ron Burgundy, and everybody
Nice.
knows that because Carver and I had a little thing.
Nice.
But yeah.
Okay.
Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents.
Nice.
Nice.
I think I just said mine.
Guy Fieri.
Nice. That's a good one. What'd you say?
Tiger Woods.
Pretty good. Are you gonna wear red Sunday outfit?
Sunday Red.
Love that.
Sounds good.
All right, guys. Thank
Cool.
you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I'll learn all the nicknames you guys have.